Hello, what's going on everyone? This is Billeh here, and today we're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I am your host, Billeh here. Let's get this show on the road. I've been out for about 4, maybe 5 days now, so I'm just getting back to my channel. I was doing a few other videos, one regarding matters of guns and violence and games and all that nonsense. Yeah, we're gonna turn about samurai. Yeah, that's right. And we're doing voiceovers, so that's why you're not seeing my face on here in this video, is because we're doing voiceovers. So yeah. Order is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. My eyes are gray like death. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Look how fucking idiotic Phoenix Wright looks in this game. It's like, hi guys! Very well, Mr. Inchworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One at Global Studios. Sorry. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime, this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact, and I will win this case and redeem myself as Edgeworth, the most edgiest prosecutor of all time. I see. Very well, I got much sleep, so I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness, the real Slim Shady. Disclaimer. Very well, I call him Moist. Always. Thought it was moist. I actually thought that said moist. I call a moist, familiar face, Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Objection! Overruled. Where the fuck am I? He's like, where the fuck am I? Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain within the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This is where they keep the giraffes, and over here is the elephants. And if you take that little secret room, it leads straight to the lion's den. This here is an employee area. The actors do a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. She was giving me a Harlan handshake, which is, in her culture, is called a hand job. Past the security station here is a gate. It's like the fucking straw in his hand. Just fucking launched in his head. He just fucking spits out of his fucking skull like. Past that studio is a Mr. Monkey right there. He's pushing his own head back like, stay! Stay! Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1, where it says so right there. See that? Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. They drew a funny smiley face on the dead body, you see. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people there. Me, myself, and I. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers, which was totally not sleeping. And a young woman, a production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area till noon. see that V? That stands for badge. And after lunch, a victim, oh, that means victim. The victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, 1 p.m., the security lady transformed Wright. I don't know what else to say. The security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a hand job rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. They didn't like the performance of the hand job. So they took a blowjob with the spear to the chest. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was a murder weapon. That's a case in brief. Anyone like to hear that? No. Shallow's death. No, why would you? Skip it. No, skip it. Phoenix, you dumb shit. Skip. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Wow, the judge is not, he is just fucking ruthless. Samurai spear added to a court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, how big is my hand? What did the security lady at the guard station, she... Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? She's a real Slim Shady. Will the real Slim Shady declare her name? What voice did we get? Oh yeah, we gave her a Cleveland voice. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh dearie, no need you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of a trouble getting its witnesses to say their name. Wendy Obag. Wendy Obag, dearie. So just call me... Oh, God. Still hardly on the chowder. Believe it? But there was this boy, the captain. He called me an old bag. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on this. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. You fucking bitch. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin. Wow, nobody likes this old bat. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bat. Wow, you said it, Phoenix. She obviously didn't state that earlier. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. You know, I had to kill that fucking jackhammers. If I can't have him, nobody will. Anyway, it was 10, or it was, well, I'm not even drunk. I can't even tell the time. It was 1 p.m. when I got to a guard station. I was at the main gate from there till 5 p.m. It was 5 o'clock somewhere. Disclaimer. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Fucking, I see Will Powers just killing her if he's, like, found innocent. Like, somehow a miracle happens and he's found innocent, he just, fucking kill you. Rip your fucking head off. You're dead! You're all dead! I see him being like, you saw the defendant then, Very well, let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, sir. Witness account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Hold it! So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there was a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. Right. You need an employee car key to get in. You know, like the one you have, you dumb shit. Right, the car key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through. I like how she didn't even answer Edgeworth's question. I've been doing a run through there since the morning. Hold it! Object. Run through. A ran through. Oh, I see what you did there with the spear. Run through. They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon and killed the fucker. So Pars was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Ha-ha! Talk about a laid-back hero. And there was a run-through in the morning. Why did you only get there afternoon? Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was warm when I got to the guard studio. I was at the main gate from then till 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Nick, doesn't it seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? Lindback loved gossiping about other people's misfortune. Can't she get her kick somewhere else? Oh wait, oh shit, I forgot. Shit. Alright. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Still, answer the question, bag. Windbag. Actually, I was watching poor Hammers and Pyres observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard? Oh, yeah, she was at the guard station. Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss will see it that way. Anyway, I was watching Hammer's run-throughs always. Never missed one in all my years. Well, I went to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Too bad he died and go to jail. I won't ever see him again. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was warm when I got tickets. Hold it! All the time. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got... Wait. What? Before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from them until 5. Hold it! So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second. Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Are you criticizing how I did my job, whippersnapper? Whippersnapper! Oh, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts at the guard station yesterday. I can watch a game and eat donuts at the same time. Whippersnapper, Snapper, sounds like a Snickers! A scammer! Oh shit. I am totally getting sued after this video. No. Beep! Fucking censorship. Intensify. Oh, Windbag is listening, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? Objection! So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you say? Now, the murder happened at 2:30. Hold it! Without a second. Hold it! How did you know that? Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. Hey, he ate quite a dozen. Barely left any for me, fucking pig. You ask me, that detective isn't cut out for Wow, he was bagging on that fucking detective. Poor guy. Look, Edgeworth was like, poor Detective Gumshoe getting ratted out by a security guard. Edgeworth is like enjoying this. Interesting to me because a certain man, huh? 2. You're sure? Are you sure? Sure as fight. Sure as spit. I'll spit on you. Oh, who was the man? He's all jealous shit. Really, you should try not to get so excited. You might stress. I don't think he's trying to do that with you. Look at this, even the judge is like freaked out. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading to us. Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in yours, Sonny? Hey, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out my dick. I mean the secret one, which is my dick. I'll say it again, it was him. It was Powers, that man was... Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in yours, Sonny? Hey, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret. Alright, so yeah, we Yep, that was right. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss old bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Fuck is wrong with his legs? What is this exactly? I've never seen a kid's show. None other than Steel Samurai, Defender of Neo Yoke. Oh, you finally got it right, Nick! Oh, I'm so proud of you, Nick! Here, have a cookie! You get a cookie! Have a cookie! You get a cookie, Nick! Wrap your brain on that one, Nick. I was trying to sound like Maya. Miss old bag. You dumb bitch. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? That's totally him. Even though he's limping. Anyone can plainly see that's Powers. Yeah, sure, okay. No, they can't. Even Edgeworth is like, no, they can't. You dumb bitch. I'm ashamed of you. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai, but anyone can be in that costume. It could have been Mr. Powers. That doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. She's gonna die. I know that. I was born yesterday. Yeah, obviously, yeah. No one in this court is accusing you of that. Wait, who was them? Oh yeah, it was... hang on a sec. Who could it have been? Like, I don't know any short casts. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Huh. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Even Edgeworth was surprised? What? You know, I like Edgeworth's style. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was that? I was glad to know everyone would be so nosy. You should be ashamed. All of you! Telling not me! Anyway, I should have thought of it. I'm detective. I'm just giving her like a fucking, my precious voice. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. That's exactly what he told me. You know, that's how he sounds. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. It ain't giving us fucking chance in Satanism. Even Edgeworth is like, fucking devil worshippers. Wow, old Wimback is left even Edgeworth speechless with that devil worshipping noise. She's good. Well, I see what you did there. Let's hear about your proof then. Your poop then. It was a big bowel movement. I never said anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He pooped himself and peed all over the place. Apparently he sprained... Wait, what? Apparently he sprained his ankle. Oh, okay, that makes sense why he was dragging. Could it? No, why would he walk like that, though? That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Now, look at that picture. Why would he just pick another day to kill the guy, you know? You can see he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day. That's how I knew it. Was Powers happy? I don't think he would do that, though. And nobody drags their legs like that. Like, they would show some foot if they were. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. See, that doesn't make sense because those leggings are all baggy and shit, and there's no feet coming out of his legs, so no, he was not dragging his legs. She's got to be honey, son. I'll press her until she squeaks. Let's see what... Man, a photo. Oh, yeah. You just contradicted yourself. Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't said anything. I have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind them. Yeah, you are. You're totally doing that. You've been so gumshoe out. Oh, God. Mr. Wright. Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. Right, squeals like a bit. I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning, due to the run-through of the action... hold it! I don't care! Hold it! Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers. He was a steel samurai, obviously. He totally did it. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, he totally didn't do it. He died. And... What exactly were you doing? Masturbating? Observing. Just observing. Maybe a little bit. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around in backdrops. So she didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. There was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Thursday. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Wow, she's actually kind of cute when she's angry like that. Like, holy crap. Mommy, I didn't learn contradictions. Nick. Okay, alright, I'll stop. Oh, he's pretty sure that was Powers in that photo. I guess I'll just press her. And see if I can't say her conviction. I'm sorry, I'm just having fun with this. I never said. Yeah, you did. You just contradict. Oh shit. Oh, we already done that. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead, Wait, what? trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a joke. So Pyrus sprained his ankle. I'll make it better for him, of course. I kissed it. You helped make it better? I sucked his dick. What do you expect, old man? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where's the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up. I think we already heard that. He broke one of the props. Wait a minute. What? He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear. The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the courtroom. Samurai spear out there in the courtroom. Oh yeah, we totally didn't see that, tape on there. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up. Yeah, see that there's his alibi. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Oh. Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where's the Steel Samurai costume? Yeah. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not... Yeah, it is! It's totally important, you dumb shit! The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. You stupid shit. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Willpower. Who didn't do it? I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure you're... Are you sure you're sure you're on? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Justice. I have a plan. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. And put some more doubts in your mind. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. You dumb bitch. Oh, jeez. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go in the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Blue Rat, how you been, man? Blue Rat 138. Blue Rat 138. What games you been playing? The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? Oh shit, I should've... Okay. Oh, we're back sure it's Bowser. Oh, you know what? Fucking man, looks like a gangster. That's awesome, man. Oh, windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. Oh, convenient. Something for you to look forward to. Oh, something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. Hold it! How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain I gave donuts and then, oh yeah. There's some rubbish about being a secret pal. He told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go in the studio before them was Will Power. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite something. Nobody's suspicious. Passed by at all. Nobody's suspicious. Right. No one else went there. What about before You got to a guard. Oh, yeah. You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no they could jump that. So no. Oh, yeah, cameras. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witnesses answered the question. They won't go into the studio to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You're not having edgy boy. Edgy boy. Oh, we're not sure as possible. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wait, what if we press her about the photo? No one else went there. They had, I would have seen him. I don't know. What are we supposed to do? Oh, shit. I don't know. I'm a detective. Wait, is that it? Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, alright, Johnny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Wow, she's really letting Phoenix have it. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. After I go to jail for killing him. That very computer printed out this photo. Not only that, on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really funny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data from one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this. What the? He just explained to you what it meant. Actually, that's what I want to as a witness. But you just explained it. I'm actually doing pretty good at this. This evidence shows that not only but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could erase the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, a security lady herself. You're out your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Walt Powers. But the camera on that gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. I'm Chinese. Hi-ya! Oh god, that's so, oh my god, I can't believe I just did that on my channel. Alright, let's just pretend we didn't hear that. Oh god. Me SP. That doesn't help my case much. I'm an anti-boy, help. Help, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you on your whippersnapper too. Oh shit. Whippersnapper? Something the matter with Miss that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the still sitting. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Let's see. There goes my fucking date. Shit, fucking press on. I don't have fucking. Your testimony, please. It's my fucking 6 o'clock appointment. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I'll throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. That's pretty suspicious right there. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that obviously. So bad. This is the first I've heard of this. You dumb bitch. You whore! Wow, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered. Fucking senile, too. Let's put that in the court record. Senile. She's senile. Yep, check. She's senile. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the crossing. What? Well, I said there's a term for the unexpected. I could have expected this. Boom! The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other. Hold it! Don't let her finish. Hold it! Another job. No, that's right. I give out hand jobs. I call them a handy dan. I check all the people that pass by the main gate. Yeah, see, and I shake their junk around and knock their chunk around a little bit. I got junk in my trunk. Oh no, I spelled frap on my sack. Frap attack. I got frap on my sack. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Did you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yeah. But I don't listen. Listening is for amateurs. But those computers are just so frustrating. I'm old. I need to retire after this. I thought any photos that are suspicious. Why? How exactly do you determine what is a suspicious look? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part. Yeah, that is true though. This is a murder trial, Miss O'Bag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Pirates photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that. Okay, which photo was that, bitch? Well, who in the heck was in that photo you raised? A fanboy. A fanboy? Fanboy? Still samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Those were your fucking words. You stupid hag. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, that's not how I fucking sound, you dick. But if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh yeah, I remember that. The grate has been loose for a while. Like me. And lays outside, well, that's where they come in. You know, I can actually do a pretty good Waluigi voice. Wow, wow, wow. What do you think, Blue Rat 138? Do I sound like a good Waluigi? I'm Waluigi. I'm gonna win. Wah! Wah! They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Mommy, yeah. Damn close, Billeh. Wah! I'm gonna win. Wah! Oh, and I'm Waluigi. And I'm really Waluigi. They're kids, children, whippersnap, real freaks under the sheets, if you know what I'm saying, sonny boy. Kids, so what big photo that you erased? It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. He totally didn't do it. What? Order! Whoa! What? Order? Damn it! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was a steel samurai dragging a slave. This is dragging. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be possible for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Like my dick here. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why he raced up here. Nick, what's going on? I was sleeping when the boy was here. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute No, fuck you. I want the defense and the prosecutor to consider this new information. No forgetting vital information this time. Yeah, you know, that's something you should probably have said earlier. Maybe when we start, maybe you should just open with that. You know, just be like, no forgetting vital information either. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studios? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Sorry, it was a real samurai and a security photo. I don't know anymore. How did I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a samurai costume. So where does this leave me? You're guilty. You're going to jail from. It doesn't look good. You're still smiling after? Yeah, I knew I did it. I killed him. Bye bye. You were the only You're the You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't seem very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Alright, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't like that. It makes me very angry. It makes me want to kill. I see him run right now. You better fucking run. Look at the old bat. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgelord, will you present the prosecution thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard to place, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagree with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. We ask for another day. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you may have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you won't be penalized. Great. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Oh shit! How we lose? Oh wait, we didn't lose one yet. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed a murder? It was a security lady, Wendy Obet. Still Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady. Oh gosh, he's about to. What? Whippersnapper. Stop that. Order. With a set of fries, please, if you would. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag, Danielle. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1 to scene the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Oh, what? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it, is that it? Auntie boy, don't just sit there, do something. That's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this. Shut. Let's kill her. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers the suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to Mr. Powers, to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacked a clear motive too. Indeed. That did. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, second or third grade, was it? But that doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. How do you know that? Why, yeah, I know, right? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it because it... Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Yeah, we have a thing called opposite day. I have proof. For proof? Oh shit. Indeed. 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 That should be like a Netflix show called Indeed. Indeed. Yes. Indeed. It'd be like a Letterkenny. Just Indeed. 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 Indeedios. SpaghettiOs. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Yeah, proof that shows a boy couldn't... I guess... I don't really know. Shut up! Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I'll see. Well, will the witness care to comment on this? I went back, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trials for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag girl. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. I have germs now. Lots and lots of germs that you can never comprehend. Well, wait a second. I'm not going to just say it while you run off barking up the wrong tree, me. I'm talking. Oh, God. She's all stupid. Everyone's like, oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag was done. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? I mean, she's going to jail. I'd be fighting too. Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it was Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, we'll testify. My lips were sealed. Marvel Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with the shooting. So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. If you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Soulbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court? She just told you. Ain't you been right? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. The judge is like, dumb bitch. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Send this old bag away. Hold it! Don't even let her finish. Just hold it! So, you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, saying we were all in on it. Yeah. Yeah, just throw everyone in with you. We all killed him. There were some other people. Hold it! Okay, no, let me finish. Who were these people? Oh, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, what were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. To the left, I say. To the left, to the left. Now to the right, to the right. Now kick, now kick. Now walk it all about. Do the hokey pokey. A path where the monkey's hair was falling over. Everyone do the monkey in the corner. Well, Mr. Wright, you heard the old bat. Do the monkey. Hee-hoo-ah. Would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Continue cross-examination, yeah. I said that had nothing to do with this, eh? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. You could be sentenced to death. Death, I say. Death to you. Death to you. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. Yeah, I believe them. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Yeah, did pay. So you got your bonus and you still talk. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the big TV wigs. Why didn't I hear about this? Okay. I think I already asked all these. Oh yeah, we've already asked. Okay. Alright, yeah. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios, and yeah, that's what I had to do. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Obag, and more information about these other people we had just been told of. Hedgeworth is... Understand. He's like, this ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is with germs. Lots and lots of germs. Ew, my hammer is covered in germs. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. Direct District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. That one fucking security guard's all shit. He's like, hey, what's up, dudes? You want a hit? Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really is nothing. How should I? I'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. I have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So big! Alright. Definitely. How we figure out just who it was? And I still said Michael's too. It really been no Miss Winbag. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't take it with you, really. She kissed my boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. I don't know anything. I don't know anything no more. I'm just a dumb girl. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there, that's all. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers. Sorry for this person down his neck! This person down his neck! Sorry, I'm kind of going overboard with this. Oh, she wasn't winning any points in there. Especially no brownie points with the judge. The judge didn't feed her bullshit. With or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Well, Powers, you come with? Well, Powers, you come with, boy? My boy, Will Powers! Right, we'll be back to visit you soon, someday. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go in the shower and cry now. Yeah. Sorry. Alright. Oh, wow, that was under an hour, actually. Yep, I got figure it was ending. Alright, this concludes today's broadcast. Sorry again that I was out for a bit. Just been drained from exercising and having constant nightmares, so I just kind of been in the shadows for a bit, at least for a few days, and I'm back now doing more broadcasting, you know, so this has been Billeh here, Blue Rat 138. Thanks for joining. Always pleasure having you here. Alright, peace! Wait, did I save? Yeah, I saved.